Welcome back, everyone. We had news yesterday, March 10th, 2023. They used my favorite word again, allegations. The New York Post and The Athletic, who should adopt ESPN's slogan, the worldwide leader in woke. It gave me fond memories of the Hockey Canada scandal, did it not? One that helped us nail back-to-back World Junior Championships in the span of 138 days. Apparently, the Harvard University women's hockey team is facing allegations of hazing, which, when I was growing up, was called a test to see whether or not you were a man or a pussy. And we all know in today's society, they got a generation of fags. But that, and they're using all their favorite phobias, from homophobia to transphobia to whatever other phobias they made up over the last 10 years. So this story is all synced up with their head coach, Katie Stone, who is facing allegations. And sure enough, The Athletic, which you can't get any more woke and full of more propaganda than The Athletic. But they like to say Stone, 56. She's 56 years old, not 56. But anyways, they said she coached Harvard for 27 seasons and has more wins than any other female coach in collegiate women's hockey history. You got to like how they put that she coached for 27 seasons, right? Like how the Stanley Cup this year is synced up with the 103rd NFL season, and this story breaks on 10/3 when 103 is the 27th prime number. So her birthday is April 17th, and from her 57th birthday, the date this news broke to her upcoming 57th birthday is 38 days later. Go figure, just like the word hazing. 38 in the language of gematria. And just look at this. Look at we're going to read a little bit of the New York Post here. I just want you to see how just completely made up and bullshit this entire story is. But just look at they edit the story, right? They publish it at 1:35 p.m. just like 80 Stone, forwards and backwards, 1:35. So from the worldwide leader in woke, they go on to say, allegations around the women's hockey team. It says, initiation week, upperclassmen urged freshmen to put condoms on bananas, fake orgasms, act out skits that reference their sexual orientation. I mean, that just sounds like a typical gay pride parade. That's just literally what they do at gay pride parades. Those are celebrated, by the way. They're not demonized. So I'm not sure why they're demonizing Harvard women's hockey team. That's just your average. That's just your average pride night in the butt bongo, man. That's what Tran Dan likes to do. He prefers Harry over Sally, and this is exactly what they do, right? Grown men cross-dressing and friggin' at these gay pride events, wearing stilettos and thongs, humping telephone poles, twerking to little children, reading them a drag queen story time. They're just referencing what goes on at gay pride parades, right? Acting out performing sexual acts, putting condoms on bananas. This is literally what the people that The Athletic promote and glorify every day, this is the kind of thing they do. So I don't see what's wrong with this. Naked Skate, players from 2005 to 2023 said they witnessed or participated in the event. Freshmen were told to do a Superman slide on the ice that left some with ice burns and bleeding nipples. Yeah, that would happen if you participated in that. I remember post-prom parties when I was in high school down by the reservoir. People used to go skinny dipping. I remember that. And they say they felt pressured to consume alcohol until they passed out or vomited. Yeah, that just reminds me of my post-prom parties. Fine system. Players dated back as far as 2002 recalled monetary penalties for perceived offenses. Some were fined for the clothes they wore or what they ate, for having a boyfriend, or harboring a crush. Some players said they had to pay a gay tax or an Asian tax. That's pretty funny. So I'm assuming these liberals literally hated the women who weren't gay. They hated women who had a boyfriend or had a crush on a guy, because we all know women's sports is all about being an activist for the LGBT, alphabet soup. So yeah. And just look at this. Is this not hilarious? The Athletic is literally charging only $1.99 per month. This is how irrelevant The Athletic is. And please just give us at least $2 a month. We beg you. We beg you. We're such an irrelevant publication. We're just begging for $1. So anyway, they go on to say the same thing in the New York Times. It says, for the second time in 3 months, the Harvard hockey team and head coach Katie Stone are facing allegations of hazing and abusive behavior. The latest report from The Athletic alleges that the program conducted annual naked skates and pressured underclassmen to mimic sex acts and drink alcohol at Freshman Fun Night, also known as a gay pride parade, among other instances that players within the program considered to be hazing. Well, I wouldn't call that hazing. I mean, that's just the norm in today's society. That's just what goes on every single day. Back in the day, and again, just think about it too. I mean, they're saying naked skates, right? So you go out on an ice hockey rink and you skate naked. You drink alcohol, you perform sex acts. When I was growing up, that was called a party. Put condoms on bananas, fake orgasm, and act out skills that reference their sexual orientation. It's just funny because it's like nowadays, when I was growing up, it was you stood up for yourself. If somebody tried to force you to do something you didn't want to do, you went out, you said fuck you, and then you beat the shit out of them. Now they want everybody to just cower and quiver in fear and just comply and then go out and be a tattletale. Again, a society of fags. That's why when I was growing up, we played Smear the Queer. You learn to stand up for yourself. You learn to beat the shit out of somebody that tried to force you to do something you didn't want to do. It was like, fuck you, asshole. Now you're going to get your ass beat. Nowadays, they want a society of fairies. By 2023, let's just all live in virtual reality. Meta. We'll go to school in Meta. We'll go to school virtual reality. We'll work in virtual reality. There's mass shooters around every corner. There's killer germs out there. It would be so much safer just living in Meta. Society of faggots. Anyway, guys, we'll leave it there. Till next time.